Happy new release day! We have set 7 out today here in Japan on the 30th of September. This is, the continuation of the amazing streak that Bushford has had with banger sets back to back of just like not power creeping the game, but introducing really exciting cards and really exciting new archetypes that manage to still feel really strong and good in the current format. And set 7 has been such a hype release. Like, there's been people queuing up from like 5-6 a.m. this morning just to be able to buy cards the cheapest and get like the FFRs and stuff that they want for the best prices. I've been also filming a vlog. I know a lot of you enjoyed the vlog last time that I made for set 6, so I've been filming one now as well. So look forward to that coming out soon. And speaking of getting the FFRs that people want, if you look like this, please DM me. This is literally perfection. I managed to get these for a very good price. They're not even that good for now, but it's technically generic, and it's one of my favorite arts that's come out so far, so I had to have it. In another video, I'm also planning to open this, what is called a mini carton. So this is a case, but it's a mini case. It's only 3 boxes. So I'm gonna open up this in a separate video, but I have a total of 6 boxes to open, including, between YouTube and Twitch, they'll be opened up. We're gonna do just 1 box in this first video. In terms of what I want, I technically already got what I really want. So this is a Keter playset. So it has all the stuff for Keter for both, Youthberg and Bastion and stuff. Then we have a Dragon Empire playset. And then I also got the Brancade playset, which is only 30 bucks, by the way. Very, very cheap. I think you can even get it for 25 bucks in some shops, which is crazy. Dragon Empire one is also really cheap. Surprisingly, I kind of expected it to be a bit more expensive, but this one was a steal. Like, I got this for a very good price, way cheaper than what the Youthbergs are going for, because Youthberg Tempest is going for about 40 to 50 bucks a piece. This is literally the new era of Luard. So anyway, let's get into it. Gonna open up this first box. I think I'll zoom in a little bit. Ooh, that's a bit too much. There we go. That's a good amount. So you can see here, set 7, we have Rejeweled as well as Paul Ball Bauer Verena, the beautiful set 7 logo looking very nice, and then on the back we have the will+dress anime. I kind of miss when they used to do these like cool little advertisements for like with the units on them in the back, but alas, it is what it is. And then here on the side we have the specification, so 16 packs, the 5 nations, and then there's 15 triples, 15 doubles, 20 rares, 40 commons, 15 reprints, which are the effect triggers, but you only get 1 of them per box, which is like a very weird distribution rate, so it is what it is. Then 2 DSRs, 15 FFRs, and then 35 FRs, and then on the other side we have just the logo of the set. So let's get it open, get the wrapping out the way. Today's crazy because it's not only the release day of a new Vanguard set, but it's also the new release of a Digimon set here, and a new One Piece TCG starter deck. So like all 3 games are pretty big. I'd say Vanguard and One Piece are the bigger ones of those 3, but it's crazy. Like, especially people lining up for Vanguard has been insane. So you open the box and you get this little like memo pad. I don't know why the box topper this time around is a memo pad, but it's nice, I guess, so we'll put that aside for now. And then you get 2 types of pack designs. One is with Yu Yu, one is with Michiru, which I hope they do this more often, please. Like, don't just put Yu Yu on every single product. Please put the other characters too. We'll start with the Yu Yu side though, and get it open. This is what the pack looks like. So it has the little like, gradient here, which I quite like. And then of course in the front we have Yu Yu with the new Verena. So let's get it open and see what we pull. So first pack of Destiny, a very important one. We have the grade 2 of the ride line for the product deck. Then we have the, I really like this art. So this is the Silent Sorrow Dragon. It's such a cool name. It says like if one of your other rearguards was retired by a card's ability this turn, this gets plus 10k on both players' turns. So it's really cool. Just super sick art. Like, look at this thing. It's amazing. So big fan of this. Then we have, I haven't read all the commons yet, so actually we'll read through this. I've been really busy with classes restarting this week. When placed from Soul to Rear, Soul plus 1 to get plus 10k. This might be good in Lukier when that comes out next set. Our first rare is the Varusaburu. When this becomes a original dress, cost 1 and then choose a grade 1 or lower prayer dragon from your drop and call it to rear. That's actually not a bad card. CB1 to effectively plus something, that's actually pretty cool, because you can technically, I guess you don't have that many targets, because the grade 1s are kind of like, only the draw one is good, but even that honestly has been getting cut lately. And we have another rare, so this is going to be the Barrow support. She looks really, really good, like goddamn. This art is really nice. So she says when placed from Soul to Rear, if you have a Barrow Magnus Vanguard, you can discard 1 and then choose a Great Swirler from your Soul and call it to the same column as her. So pretty good. You can call out Swirler technically after calling her, which is pretty insane when you think about it. This is when you're Vanguard with 2 crit or more attacks, Soul Blast 1 to give this unit plus 5k. Interesting. This is for PBO, which is pretty cool. And then finally we have a common for Stokia. This is the generic 13k, so during your turn, if your opponent's Vanguard is grade 3 or greater, it gets plus 5k. So all nations got this type of effect, this type of grade 1 in this set, except for Brand for some reason, which is kind of weird. I'm not sure why Brent wouldn't get it, but okay, I guess. We have the Beto Assault once per turn. When the boosted attack hits, if you have a standing Flagberg Vanguard, then you can stand this unit, so it's not really that great. There's a really good Flagberg support in this set, which is the grade 2. If you have a Leonor Vanguard, this unit gives boost to all your other rearguards in the same combo as this unit. It's another grade 3, we don't need that many. Grade 1 of the product ride line, so this is the one that searches for the grade 1 product order, which is really cool. Then we have a rare. This is the Bastion support, I think. When this attacks, if during this turn you Persona Rogue, gets plus 5k, and Battle Door effect. When you're opponent with guard from hand, they have to guard with 2 or more. Oh, cool. I mean, this is not a great triple to get, but it is a card that I'm a big fan of. This is the Perifere. So when placed on rear, cost 1, and then choose a grade 2 or greater set order from your drop and put it to the bottom of the deck and then draw 1. So in a deck that costs a lot for what it wants to do, she's not honestly that great, but for like any future decks, this might be nice, because like, for example, in Orphis you don't really want it because you want to play your orders from drop, and then in Eva you don't, like, the best order to recycle would be the grade 1, so it doesn't target that. So this is cool for product, but I feel like you don't really want to be recycling them. Like, I don't know, do you? I don't know, like, CB1 for recycle is, and a draw is fine, but I feel like you want to use your CB for like the actual product activation. So yeah, I really love her art, but I don't know yet if how good the deck will be. It's very cheap for now, but I love this art, so I'm actually not complaining about this. This is a nice pull we'll put on the side. Ooh, another really pretty card. Once per turn, you can Soul Blast a grade 1 or greater, and then choose 2 grade 0s from your drop zone and put them in the soul. Okay, so that's, I think that's for like that weird side grade that they added in this set, where there's like basically they made a deck where just like rares and commons. It's like a whole ride line. I think if we get it, we'll talk about it. This is the generic 13k booster for Dark States. I saw the artist of this card posted up the art earlier. When put to the Guardian Circle, if you have 2 or more back row grade 1 or lower rear guards, you can soul charge 1. That's an interesting way to generate soul. Fostoru Arrow Dragon. When placed on Guardian, if your Vanguard was being attacked, cost 1, and then for every 2 units on your van and rear, then this gets plus 5k shield. So I guess it's like supposed to be another defensive for Bastion. Cool art, but not sure if it's really that great. Countercharger for Blitz, very good rare. I also love this, the little assistant. He is the, like, what is it? He's the accountant, I think, which is pretty cool. And then we have the Barrow, not Barrow, this is the Gravidia double rare. Really nice art, actually. So, Guardian Circle, if you have a rock in your order zone, gets plus 5k shield, and then when placed on rear, you can look at the top, you can reveal, the top card of your deck, and if it's a rock, you can put it to the order zone, and if it's not, put it to the bottom of the deck. So, it's okay, it's alright. I don't think it's really that amazing, but it's a double, so we'll put it to the side. And then we have another really cool Barrow support, I think. Back row rear guard circle, during your turn, if you roll 6 or more, you can get boost, and then if you have 12 or more soul, gets plus 10k. Not bad, but not great either. But pretty interesting cards. I haven't read a lot of these, actually. When placed on rear, if you have a unit, if you have a rear guard with 2 or more original dresses, you can soul blast 1 to retire an opponent's rear guard. If it was a grade 2, that'd be really nice, but unfortunately it's not. So let's keep going. We only have 1 triple so far, and I want to see some good pulls. I want to see some crazy FFRs. That's what I'm looking for. All right. We're seeing some repeats. This is the Bastion support. End of the battle that it boosted your Bastion Vanguard. If you did not drive grade 3 during that battle, can almost 1 and retire her to standard rear guard, which is not bad, I guess, because there are times when you just get sacked, and or like you like don't sack, and like you sack triggers but no grade 3s, so like you need to do something. But it's a grade 1 and a grade 3 deck, so it's kind of like whatever. Then we have when placed on rear, counterboss 1, and then put a grade 0 from your soul, from your drop, from your from your hand into your soul, and then choose a grade 1 from your soul and add it to your hand, so you can get your PG back, which is cool. Oh, Freischutz Maximums. This is the, of course, product order. So this is the one that calls itself out as a 23k 1 crit beater that goes back to the order zone. What's funny is that it's a grade 3, so you can play this in premium DP and make it good with Geomaglas, which would be kind of funny. I've seen people talk about that. Oh, and we have the Urubago. Urubago is a good prayer dragon. So this is when he becomes a original dress, cost 1 to soul charge 1 and retire an opponent's rear guard, which is pretty good. Like on a Garo turn, you're basically just like getting rid of an intercept and also soul charging for like anything else you want to use, like Bowel or whatever. So pretty good. And then we have the order for Barrow. Looks really cool. He's going absolutely crazy. And we have the nice dog. There's the dog for the Blitz deck, which is also good. I like good defensive cards. So pretty nice. So far the pulls are a little lacking, but I hope they fire up soon. So speaking of fire, we have the 13k booster for Dragon Empire. This is the middle back row rear guard. When your rear guard attacks, if it's the first battle of the turn, you can give that unit plus 5k, which is like interesting because it gives the power plus 5k for that turn. So if you give it to Inlet, it will get the 5k and then restand and keep the 5k, which is not bad. There's the other Freischutz, the grade 2. Then we have the grade 3. This is the support for Bastion. She's the middle back row rear guard circle, like You can soul blast 1 to intercept her with 15k shield, which is oddly specific, so it's not great. Oh my god. Grandpa, is that you? When placed on rear, soul blast 2, and then this unit... Oh, all of your other units in the same column as this unit get plus 10k for the turn. So it's a nice way of saying soul blast 1 to give something plus 10k, which is alright, I guess. Starter for Blitz, and then we have... Oh, this is really nice. It's drawn by Morphesa's artist. This is More-chan. This is actually a pretty cool common. When she's retired by any player's ability from rear, and if your hand is 3 or less, you draw 1. So it's not too bad, honestly. I feel like this could even see some use in Premium. It's kind of niche, but... I like commons with those kind of effects that you can actually see some use for, so I think it's pretty good. Alright, we're seeing some commons repeat now, which is... Oh no, this is gonna happen. This is like the filter card for Branke, which is interesting. We have a new, what is it? The Divine Sister. So which is placed on from hand to rear. If your Vanguard is a grade 3 or greater, cost 1, look at top 3 of your deck and put them on top of your deck in any order. So... CP1 for that doesn't do too good, she doesn't plus, which isn't great. And then we have the new Leonore order. I love the art of this, and of course, you know, Sympathize Decibel is a funny name. CP1 to play to draw 1 and choose a card from hand and call it to rear, or discard it, and if you did call, then for that turn, your called unit cannot attack, but it gets plus 10k, so this invites you to call Booster, but why are the Leonore cards, like, all the Leonore cards have such great art, but then, like, the effects are so mid? I don't really get it, so, kind of weird. And then, of course, we have the Keter booster for 13k, so it's pretty nice. I mean, she can also attack with 13k. Generic. Funny how Branke didn't get one. I was talking about how I expected them to get one back when I was doing my Ava deck profile, but they didn't. It's weird. If you have 3 or more grade 3 or greater units, you can retire this to choose a opponent's rear guard and put it to bot deck. That's actually quite generic. Ooh, this looks like a touch Kaze. During your turn, this unit gets plus 10k, and then if your opponent has any front row rear guards, then he cannot attack. So you have to pop the front row no matter what. Faction support. This is a good rare for Mahar too. So when this unit boosts, or like at the end of battle, it boosted a Nirvana named Vanguard, so it can be Mahar or Jiva. You can put it to Soul to choose one of your rearguards that has an original address and give it plus 10k. So this can power up your like Esper idea, which is pretty good. It just misses the timing on like the first Esper idea attack, which is a bit unfortunate, but it's pretty good. Of course, can power up arcs too, which is nice. And then this is the rare ride line I talked about. So this guy says like rearguard circle, Kalmas 1 and put into Soul, and then you look at top 2 of your deck and then call 1 and put the rest to Soul. I guess technically generic. I was thinking of something else, so we might run into it later. This is another Assault, Float Assault. When this attack hits, if you have a Flagbird Vanguard that is standing, then you can stand him too, so it's hit pressure. And this is Eugene's girl, I think. Or one of them at least, he seems to have many. Once per turn, if you have a Eugene Vanguard, Soul Blast 1, and then choose a grade 2 or lower normal unit from your drop that is not a Sentinel and put it to the top or bottom of your deck. So you can recycle normal units like you'll Soul Charge, I guess, to prevent deck out. So they kind of printed a bunch of like anti-deck out cards for Eugene this set, which is nice. We only have 1 triple, where are they? Why is this so uneventful? Okay, this is the new red line. So Vanguard Circle once per turn, you have to Soul Blast 6 grade 0s, very specific, and then if you do, you Soul Charge 6, and then choose 6 of your units and give them plus 10k each. So it's a 666 kind of theme. Drawn by B-Side, which is a very good and well-known artist, so that's nice. This guy is also pretty cool. If one of your units stands by one of your card's abilities, you can retire this guy to draw 1. He's like a painkiller. So, like for example, if you boost your Esper idea with this, and then let's say your Esper idea stands by your card's ability, you can then pop him to just draw 1. So honestly, not a bad card. Not a bad card at all. When he hits the Vanguard, you can choose the opponent's rearguard and put it to the bottom deck, which is cool. Oh, we have the Ball in Verena. This is the one that, of course, plays basketball. It's great. CB2 to give one of your rearguards with original address plus 1 crit. You can give this Esper idea as well. I keep saying this, but CB2 is pretty expensive, but it's pretty cool. Then this is the Jujul support. When he attacks the Vanguard, if during this turn you've Soul Blasted 4 more by your Vanguard's ability cost, you can put a card from hand to Soul to draw 1, choose an opponent's rearguard and retire it. It's actually a pretty good card, I think. It's pretty nice. Where are my triples? What happened? Oh, this is a Stoichea. Buglord, very cool. I think we're well into the box now, and we only have 1 triple, which is slightly concerning. We don't have any FRs yet either, so I'm very patiently waiting, but my waiting is not resulting in much. Okay, we get a triple. This is the Magnolia support. So this is the triple rare for Magnolia. Arupin, he says, when you attack the Vanguard, if you have a Magnolia named Vanguard, if you, for every 2 of your grade 2 or greater units, this unit gets plus 10k for the battle, and then if he gained plus 10k or more for this cost, then for at the end of the battle, you can put it to the bind zone and countercharge 1, soul charge 1. So Countercharger for Magnolia is pretty cool, considering it's kind of like Magnolia grade 3 support, so that's cool. And we get a pretty good FR, actually. That's not bad. This is the Buff Sagra FR. So it's a double rare, and it says, during your turn, your Vanguard has 2 or more equipments, then it gets plus 5k. And then the second skill is an act. If your Vanguard has any equipments, you can retire this card to choose a arms from either your hand or drop and equip it to your Vanguard. And then if you did, your Vanguard can no longer equip for the rest of this turn. So pretty good FR, actually. I'm quite happy with this. That's nice. And then we have a couple commons that we've seen already. Okay, we got an FR and a triple in the same pack. Can we get a FFR and a triple in the next pack, please? Oh, grade 1 arm, not arms, the grade 1 freaking product, rather. This is a really pretty Savia barrel support. You can put OTs back. So if you have a Magnus Vanguard, at the end of the battle that it attacked, you can count +2 and retire her to choose 10 cards from your soul, and everything other than that goes back to your deck. So you can like put your triggers back and stuff, put your T back if you soul charged it. It's pretty good. So quite a fan. Oh, this is a double Power Gem Dragon. I feel like this one showed up in the anime a lot. So when it boosts, if during this turn your Vanguard has Soul Blasted 4 more at the same time, count +1, look at top 2 cards of your deck, choose 1, put it to your hand, and put the rest into your soul. Pretty good. CB 1 to plus is cool, but I feel like you want to use all your CB on like Rockagur and like Dredjewel itself, so not sure how useful it's going to be. This is the, oh, when it becomes original dress, if you have 0 soul charge 2. It's interesting, but I don't think it's going to be played much. And then more Blitz support. We're really deep into this box. I am getting concerned. Can I please see something cool? Give me a Tempest to make up for making me wait so long for this, for the good pulls. Okay, that's pretty good. This is Wayward Therapy Angel. So you cannot ride her because she's a 10k power grade 1. You cannot ride her and you cannot normal call her from hand, but when during your turn you would discard her from hand if your Vanguard is grade 3 or greater, so +1 to call her to back row rearguard circle. So not bad. I feel like Infegria should be really nice, and like she can be a beater, be a booster, whatever you want her to be, so that's pretty good. And then just an FR, so no FFRs, but that's okay. It's the Divine Sister, so we already saw her, but it's a nice art, so I will take it. Unfortunate, no crazy FFRs for this box opening, but we still have like at least 2 triples left, I think. So I'm gonna be hopeful for something good, because that's what I want to see. I want something insane, something that'll make me scream and make me change it into the thumbnail, right? That's what I want to see. All right, rare. Another one of Eugene's Girls. If you have a Eugene Vanguard, you can retire her to choose the points we're going to retire it. That's pretty good. And then we have... oh, it's a reprint. So this is... oops, that went flying. So this is basically how the reprints look. For some reason, there's only 1 reprint per box, which is a really weird amount to give. But basically, we got a front, which is cool. So you just like you get 1 of these per box somewhere randomly, which is like kind of weird that they would do that. But it is what it is. Alright, let's keep going. This is a Repeater pack, so I believe in a Dredjewel. I want to build Dredjewel slowly. I didn't pick up any playsets of it, but I kind of want to pull more of the Dark States triples if possible, because I have everything else. Then we have a Leonorn double. One plays from hand on rear if you have Leonorn Vanguard, count +1, look at top 3, and then you can choose a grade 3 or lower from among them, call it to rear, and then give it boost. It's okay. Like, you see me a lot in Leonorn, so it's not that fantastic. Ooh, triple. That kind of tells me everything I need to know. It is Balverina, so... pretty good. Balverina is a good card. It's not super expensive or anything, because it's kind of like a lag rail for Verina, which I think is fine. I mean, I think it's going to be decently good enough, but not the best pull, not the best pull. The box is a little weak. I believe in Dredjewel. Come on, Rockadur, Dredjewel, that's like what I want to see, or a Tempest. Like, I already have my 4 Tempests, but I'll never say no to more, so that's the triples you want to be pulling at all costs. So, oh, this is the Flagberg support again. Middle back or rearguard circle. During your 5th battle of the turn, if you have a... oh, during the 5th battle of the turn, your Flagberg's Vanguard's original auto cost becomes Counterblast 1. Oh, sorry, it gets reduced by 1, so you don't have to Counterblast for Flagberg's effect, which is nice. And then we have, ooh, triple rare, drawn by Bisai. I think this is the Keter grade 2, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, it is. Okay, that's a good one. That is a good triple to get. This is the generic searcher for Keter. So when placed on rear count +1, soul +1, you look at the top 3 cards of your deck, choose 1, reveal it. If it's a grade 2 or lower unit card, you call it to rear, and if it is not, then you add it to hand and shuffle your deck. So this lets you like take orders to hand and take your Persona Rides and stuff to hand in any deck, and then for anything else, you would just basically call it out. So I think it's a really nice card, personally speaking. So I think it's a good triple to get. Because it's just so generic, so I feel like it's like these kind of generics are going to have some good value going forward. So I definitely do think that they're worth having for sure. All right, we have Narmaya from Grand Blue Fantasy, very cool. Congratulations, Narmaya, for making it into Vanguard. I know a lot of Grand Blue fans will be happy. This is a really good rare. Any Keter deck should pick these up, like 4 of these for sure. If you have a grade 3 or greater in your soul, this unit gets boosted plus 5k on both players' turns. So she's a 15k beater or a 15k booster for like Tamayura. Not for Tamayura. Thegria, this is really good. TBO, I think, also would probably want to play it just because she's like a good beater, so very nice. And then we have Mr. Tiger. Hello, Mr. Tiger. It's nice to see you. All right, then we have our last pack here. Can we get a 5th triple? I believe in chances. I believe in good luck. And maybe something else. Maybe a DSR. That'd be cool. Narmaya to start off. I can believe in something nice. All right, we have really pretty art to get into the box. Corvidia support into... Oh, we do have 5th triple. Okay. Wait, drawn by Lack? Drawn by Lack. Rockagur. Oh my god. Yes! Oh, that's a good box. All right. This box suddenly turned very good. Rockagur is a big win. Very nice. So this is the multi-attacker for the Jeweled, so I definitely want to get 4 of these just by bullying them if possible. Once per turn, Vanguard Circle, when your grade 3, when this unit attacks a grade 3 or greater, if your Vanguard has, if your Soul has 4 or more different grades, then you get plus 10k. And then Vanguard Circle, and when your Vanguard Soul lasts 4 or more at the same time, if your Vanguard is, or if your opponent's Vanguard is grade 3 or greater, you kind of must 1 and then stand this. So it's a multi-attacker for the Jeweled. You want to use your CB on this specific ability, so it's very, very good. A great card to finish the box on, not gonna lie. Alright, so to summarize the pulls real quick, we got our reprint in the front for Dragon Empire. I really, I don't know, I either wish they did more of the reprints or they just didn't do all of them all at once. You could have just done the fronts this time and then do the crits next set and just rotate them every year, but I don't know, they crammed everything into here, which makes me believe maybe they'll do more effect triggers next set, we'll see. So, the effect front is the reprint, then our doubles are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah, 5, and then 2 FRs. Both are this is a double rare, and then this is, I think, just a rare, so just good art overall. I can't speak English anymore. And then the triples, of course, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Finish on Rockagur. So overall, I think we broke even, thanks to Rockagur. Thank you. For these 2 cards especially are quite valuable, so that's very nice. So yes, dear viewers, that is it for this set 7 box opening. There will be more coming up very soon, so look forward to it. The little mini carton opening will be exciting. There's a vlog coming up. I'm going to do a little set review as well, because I'm going to talk about all the cards. There's so much in this set that I haven't really had time to look at because just been busy, so looking forward to talking about it. So look forward to all the set 7 content, and there's also some other set 6 stuff I want to wrap up on, like deck profiles for you guys there in English, because we are kind of done with the set 6 meta here in Japan, so I can kind of put a closing end to it, put a lid on it, so I think it's a good way to wrap things up. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, give it a like. If you haven't already, please do subscribe. Check me out on Twitter, Twitch, Discord, all that stuff. Become a YouTube channel member if you'd like to. But otherwise, I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.